Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Easy English Beginners.
Animals are a big part of our world, and I feel happy when I think about them because they make life more colorful and warm. Some animals are small, some are big, some are quiet, and some are very loud. But all of them have a place on our planet. When I see animals, I feel calm, curious, and sometimes excited. Today, I want to talk slowly and clearly about animals, how we see them, how we feel about them, and why many people love them so much.
Animals really touch our hearts in many ways, and I feel relaxed when I talk about them. I think animals help people feel less lonely and more connected to nature. Some animals live with us in our homes, while others live far away in forests, oceans, or deserts. When I watch animals, I feel interest and respect because they live in ways that are different from humans. Talking about animals is simple, friendly, and perfect for learning English together.
When I was a child, I loved animals very deeply, and I still feel that same joy today. I remember watching birds outside my window and feeling peaceful and quiet inside. Animals can make us smile, laugh, or even feel sad when we see them hurt. I think animals teach us kindness and care because they depend on us. This topic makes me feel gentle emotions, and I want to share these feelings slowly and clearly with everyone listening now.
I understand that feeling very well because animals also gave me comfort when I was young. I remember seeing dogs in the park and feeling happy just watching them play. Animals do not use words, but they show feelings with actions, sounds, and eyes. That makes me feel close to them in a simple way. When we talk about animals, we can practice English while thinking about kindness, care, and responsibility at the same time.
Yes, animals do many jobs that people often forget, and that makes me feel thoughtful and serious. When I hear about animals disappearing, I feel worried and sad. It shows us that humans must be careful and kind. Talking about animals helps beginners learn simple words, but it also opens our hearts. I feel calm and hopeful when we share these ideas together, because learning can be gentle and meaningful at the same time.
Many people have pets at home, and pets bring strong emotions into daily life. Dogs are loyal and playful, and they make me feel safe and happy. Cats are quiet and soft, and they help me feel relaxed and calm. When I see a pet waiting for its owner, I feel warmth in my heart. Pets need food, love, and time, and caring for them teaches patience and responsibility in a simple, clear way.
I agree, because pets can change a home and make it feel alive. When I come home and see a dog or cat, I feel welcomed and less tired. Pets listen without judging, and that makes people feel understood. Feeding them, walking them, and playing with them becomes a daily routine. This routine makes me feel organized and caring. Pets also help people practice kindness every day in small but important ways.
Dogs are often called human friends, and I understand why people say that. Dogs show happiness with their tails and eyes, and this makes me smile. When a dog runs freely, I feel joy and energy. Dogs also protect homes and help people feel safe. Training a dog needs patience, and sometimes it feels difficult, but the love dogs give back feels strong and honest, which touches my emotions deeply.
Cats are different from dogs, and that difference makes them interesting to me. Cats are independent and quiet, and they like to choose when to show love. When a cat sits near me, I feel trusted and calm. Cats clean themselves and move softly, which makes me feel peaceful. Watching a cat sleep can reduce stress. These small moments with animals help people slow down and enjoy simple feelings.
Some people prefer birds as pets because birds bring sound and color into a home. When birds sing, I feel cheerful and awake. Birds can learn sounds and simple words, which feels surprising and fun. Taking care of birds needs attention because they are delicate. I feel careful and gentle when I think about birds. They remind me of freedom and open skies, even when they live inside a small cage.
Fish are also popular pets, and they create a quiet and peaceful feeling. When I watch fish swim slowly, I feel relaxed and calm. Fish tanks look beautiful with colors and light. Fish do not make noise, so they are good for quiet homes. Caring for fish teaches responsibility because water must be clean. These simple actions help beginners learn words while feeling calm emotions.
I agree, because pets can change a home and make it feel alive. When I come home and see a dog or cat, I feel welcomed and less tired. Pets listen without judging, and that makes people feel understood. Feeding them, walking them, and playing with them becomes a daily routine. This routine makes me feel organized and caring. Pets also help people practice kindness every day in small but important ways.
Dogs are often called human friends, and I understand why people say that. Dogs show happiness with their tails and eyes, and this makes me smile. When a dog runs freely, I feel joy and energy. Dogs also protect homes and help people feel safe. Training a dog needs patience, and sometimes it feels difficult, but the love dogs give back feels strong and honest, which touches my emotions deeply.
Cats are different from dogs, and that difference makes them interesting to me. Cats are independent and quiet, and they like to choose when to show love. When a cat sits near me, I feel trusted and calm. Cats clean themselves and move softly, which makes me feel peaceful. Watching a cat sleep can reduce stress. These small moments with animals help people slow down and enjoy simple feelings.
Some people prefer birds as pets because birds bring sound and color into a home. When birds sing, I feel cheerful and awake. Birds can learn sounds and simple words, which feels surprising and fun. Taking care of birds needs attention because they are delicate. I feel careful and gentle when I think about birds. They remind me of freedom and open skies, even when they live inside a small cage.
Fish are also popular pets, and they create a quiet and peaceful feeling. When I watch fish swim slowly, I feel relaxed and calm. Fish tanks look beautiful with colors and light. Fish do not make noise, so they are good for quiet homes. Caring for fish teaches responsibility because water must be clean. These simple actions help beginners learn words while feeling calm emotions.
Rabbits and hamsters are small pets that many children love. They look soft and cute, and that makes me feel happy. Small animals need gentle hands and careful care. When I see a child holding a small pet carefully, I feel hope and warmth. These animals teach kindness and patience. They also help children learn that living beings need respect, even when they are small and quiet.
I think small pets are good for learning responsibility at a young age. Cleaning cages and giving food helps build daily habits. When people forget, animals suffer, and that makes me feel serious. Small animals depend fully on humans. This thought reminds me that care is not only about love, but about action. Learning this through pets is gentle, but important for emotional growth.
Pets also help people feel less lonely, especially when they live alone. When someone talks to a pet, I feel understanding and empathy. Pets do not answer with words, but they listen. This makes people feel comforted. During sad moments, pets stay close, and that feels supportive. Animals can sense emotions, and that makes their presence special and deeply emotional for many people.
Yes, animals can feel emotions in their own way, and that surprises me. When a pet stays near a sad person, it feels meaningful. Pets help reduce stress and fear. Doctors even say animals can help mental health. When I hear this, I feel hopeful. Animals are simple, but their effect on humans is strong. This is why pets are loved all over the world.
However, having a pet is not always easy, and this makes me feel honest. Pets can get sick, old, or tired. Taking care of them needs money and time. When people aren't ready, pets can suffer. Thinking about this makes me feel serious and thoughtful. Loving animals also means making responsible choices. This is an important lesson that animals quietly teach us every day.
I agree, and responsibility is a key part of caring for animals. When someone gives up a pet, I feel sad. Animals trust humans, and breaking that trust hurts. Learning this makes me more careful. Pets give love freely, and they deserve safety and care. Talking about this helps beginners learn not only words, but also values that stay with them for life.
Wild animals live far from humans, and thinking about them makes me feel curious and amazed. Lions, elephants, and giraffes live in open spaces and move freely. When I watch documentaries, I feel excitement and wonder. Wild animals follow nature's rules, not human rules. They hunt, rest, and protect their families. This reminds me that the world is big and full of life beyond our daily routines.
Wild animals show strength and beauty, and that makes me feel respect. A tiger walking quietly or a bird flying high feels powerful. These animals do not need humans, but humans affect their lives. When forests disappear, animals lose homes, and I feel worried. Learning about wild animals helps us understand nature better. It also teaches us that humans must live carefully with the natural world.
Elephants are gentle and intelligent animals, and they make me feel emotional. They remember places and people, and they care for their families. When I see elephants helping each other, I feel warmth and respect. Elephants also feel sadness and joy. Knowing this makes me feel connected to them. They remind me that emotions are not only human, but shared by many living beings.
Birds in the wild also inspire strong feelings in me. When I see birds migrate long distances, I feel amazed and impressed. They travel without maps and still find the right place. This shows strength and instinct. Birds sing to communicate, and that feels beautiful. Watching birds helps me feel peaceful and connected to the sky and nature in a quiet way.
Marine animals live in the ocean, and thinking about them makes me feel calm and curious. Dolphins are playful and intelligent, and they seem friendly. Whales are large and gentle, and they move slowly through deep water. When I imagine the ocean, I feel quiet and small. Sea animals remind me that there is a hidden world below the surface that we rarely see.
The ocean is full of mystery, and that makes me feel thoughtful. Fish, turtles, and sharks all have roles in ocean life. When oceans become dirty, animals suffer, and I feel sad. Plastic harms many creatures. Learning this makes me feel responsible. Protecting oceans is important for animals and humans. Talking about marine life helps learners understand simple words and big ideas together.
Some wild animals live close to cities, and this creates mixed feelings for me. Foxes, birds, and deer sometimes appear near homes. When I see this, I feel surprised and curious. It shows that animals try to survive, even when humans take space. This makes me feel thoughtful and sometimes worried. Humans must learn how to share space safely with animals.
Yes, living close to wild animals needs care and respect. When people feed wild animals, it can be dangerous. I feel concerned when I see this. Wild animals need to stay wild. Understanding this helps protect both animals and humans. Learning about these situations helps beginners learn simple rules and ideas about nature and safety in a clear and calm way.
Zoos are places where people see wild animals, and I have mixed emotions about them. On one hand, I feel happy seeing animals up close. On the other hand, I feel sad when animals look bored or tired. Zoos can teach people, but they must be kind and clean. Thinking about this makes me feel careful and thoughtful about animal welfare.
I share those mixed feelings about zoos as well. Good zoos protect animals and teach visitors. Bad zoos cause suffering, and that makes me upset. Education is important, but respect is more important. Animals should live with dignity. Talking about zoos helps learners practice opinions and emotions while using simple English words and clear sentences.
Nature reserves and parks protect wild animals, and this makes me feel hopeful. These places give animals space and safety. When I hear about protected areas, I feel relief and happiness. People work hard to save animals, and that inspires me. It shows that humans can learn from mistakes and choose kindness toward nature and animals.
Hope is important when talking about animals, and I feel it too. Conservation work saves many species. When people help animals, it shows growth and care. Learning about this gives me positive feelings. Animals cannot speak for themselves, so humans must help. Sharing these ideas in simple English helps beginners learn language while feeling inspired and responsible.
In many places, wild animals face danger because humans change nature too fast. When forests are cut down, animals lose homes, and this makes me feel sad and worried. Animals do not understand why their land disappears. Thinking about this makes me feel responsible as a human. Protecting nature is not only for animals, but also for future people. This idea feels serious, but it also gives me hope that humans can learn and improve.
I feel the same concern when I think about animals losing their homes. Climate change, pollution, and hunting all affect animal life. When I hear about endangered animals, I feel sadness and fear. Some animals might disappear forever, and that thought feels heavy. Learning about these problems helps people understand the results of their actions. Even small changes can help, and this gives me a small but strong feeling of hope.
Endangered animals need special protection, and thinking about them makes me feel gentle and careful. Pandas, rhinos, and turtles are famous examples. They are beautiful and unique. When people work to save them, I feel inspired. It shows that kindness still exists. Protecting animals needs time and teamwork. This makes me feel patient and hopeful because humans can choose to care and not destroy.
Yes, protection programs are very important for animals in danger. When I see pictures of baby animals being saved, I feel happiness and relief. Scientists and volunteers work hard every day. Their effort shows love and responsibility. This makes me feel proud of humanity. Learning about endangered animals helps beginners learn new words while understanding why care and action truly matter in real life.
Some animals are afraid of humans because of past harm, and this makes me feel regret. Animals remember fear through experience. When people hurt animals, trust is broken. Thinking about this makes me want to be more gentle. Respecting animals means giving them space and safety. This lesson feels emotional but important. Animals teach us that actions have long effects, even without words.
That idea makes me think deeply as well. Trust is hard to rebuild once it's lost. When humans approach animals calmly and respectfully, it can slowly change fear. I feel hopeful when I see people protecting wildlife instead of hurting it. Education helps reduce fear on both sides. This balance between humans and animals feels fragile but possible with care and patience.
National parks give animals a safer place to live, and this makes me feel comforted. In these parks, animals can move freely and follow natural habits. When I see pictures of wide lands and animals running, I feel peace. These places remind humans of nature's beauty. Visiting parks helps people learn respect. It makes me feel calm and thankful that such spaces exist.
I also feel calm when I think about national parks and protected land. They show that humans can choose protection over control. Rangers work hard to keep animals safe, and I respect that. Parks also teach visitors how to behave around wildlife. This education is important. Learning about parks helps beginners connect simple language with ideas of care, safety, and responsibility.
Sometimes wild animals are shown in movies, and this creates mixed feelings for me. Movies can teach love for animals, but they can also show wrong ideas. Some people think wild animals are safe like pets. This can be dangerous. Thinking about this makes me feel cautious. Animals are not toys. Respecting their nature is very important for safety and kindness.
Movies and media are powerful, and I agree they shape opinions. When animals are shown unrealistically, people may forget their true needs. I feel concerned about that. Education should always come with entertainment. Teaching the truth helps protect animals and people. Talking about this helps beginners learn opinions and feelings in a clear way while understanding real-world effects.
Learning about wild animals makes me feel more connected to the planet. Even animals I may never see feel important. They share the same earth. This thought makes me feel humble. Humans are not alone here. Animals belong too. Understanding this helps build respect. It's a simple idea, but it carries strong emotion and meaning for everyday life.
I feel that connection too, and it brings calm to my thoughts. Animals remind us that life is shared. When we learn to live carefully, everyone benefits. This feeling gives me hope for the future. Talking about wild animals helps beginners learn English while thinking about kindness, balance, and respect. These ideas grow quietly, just like nature itself.
Farm animals are part of human life, and thinking about them makes me feel thoughtful. Cows, chickens, and sheep give food and materials. When I see them, I feel thankful. They work quietly for humans. It is important to treat them kindly and give them good lives. Respecting farm animals shows respect for life itself, and that idea feels very important to me.
Farm animals deserve care and respect, and I feel serious about this topic. When animals are treated badly, it makes me sad. Good farms give animals space, food, and care. This makes food better and hearts lighter. Learning where food comes from helps people feel connected. Talking about farm animals teaches responsibility and gratitude in simple, clear language.
Horses are farm animals, but also companions, and they make me feel strong emotions. Horses are powerful and graceful. When I see a horse run, I feel freedom and energy. Horses help people work and travel. They also connect deeply with humans. This bond feels special and emotional. Horses remind me of trust, strength, and beauty working together.
I feel the same way about horses because they show trust and cooperation. Riding a horse needs respect and care. Horses sense emotions, and that makes the connection deep. When people treat horses kindly, the bond grows. This relationship teaches patience and understanding. Talking about horses helps beginners learn language with heart and emotion while imagining strong and gentle animals.
Animals also help people in special ways, and this makes me feel admiration. Guide dogs help people who cannot see. Therapy animals help people feel calm and safe. When I hear these stories, I feel touched and grateful. Animals give support without asking for thanks. This shows how animals and humans can help each other in beautiful ways.
Service animals show how intelligent and caring animals can be. Training them takes time and kindness. When I see a guide dog working, I feel respect. These animals change lives. They are focused and calm. Talking about this helps learners understand real-life uses of animals while feeling inspired and emotional in a gentle way.
Animals are also part of stories and culture, and this makes me feel nostalgic. Fairy tales have talking animals that teach lessons. Children learn values through animal characters. When I think about these stories, I feel warm and connected to childhood. Animals in stories help explain life in simple ways that stay in memory for a long time.
Stories with animals are powerful, and I feel that too. Animals in stories show courage, kindness, or wisdom. They help people understand right and wrong. These stories cross cultures and languages. Talking about animals in stories helps beginners learn vocabulary while enjoying imagination. It makes learning feel friendly and emotional, not stressful.
Animals also appear in art and music, and this makes me feel creative. Paintings of animals show beauty and movement. Songs about animals feel playful or deep. When artists use animals, they express feelings. This shows how animals inspire humans. Thinking about this makes me feel connected to creativity and expression through simple ideas.
Art and animals connect emotions and imagination, and I enjoy that connection. When I see animal art, I feel curiosity. Animals represent freedom, strength, or peace. This symbolism helps people express feelings. Learning about this helps beginners talk about emotions and ideas using easy words and examples that feel natural and interesting.
Animals teach us many lessons without speaking, and this makes me feel reflective. They teach patience, care, and balance. Watching animals live simply helps people slow down. I feel calm when I think about this. Animals remind us to respect life and nature. This lesson feels gentle but powerful and stays in the heart.
I agree, because animals quietly guide humans toward better behavior. They live in the moment and follow nature. This simplicity feels refreshing. When we learn from animals, we grow emotionally. Talking about this helps beginners connect language with values. It makes learning English meaningful, calm, and emotionally rich at the same time.
Talking about animals makes me feel thankful and peaceful. Animals are everywhere, helping, teaching, and sharing space with humans. From pets to wild animals, each one has a role. Thinking about them helps me feel more caring and aware. I hope listeners feel calm and inspired. Animals remind us that kindness and respect are simple but powerful feelings.
I feel the same gratitude when thinking about animals and our conversation. Animals connect people to nature and to each other. Learning about animals helps beginners learn language with heart and emotion. I hope listeners feel relaxed and thoughtful. Animals teach us to care, observe, and respect life. These lessons stay valuable long after words are learned.